Hi guys. If you are here, that's mean that you are interested in my life, in my story, in my everything what I can talk here, and you are probably gay or part of LGBTQ as I am, and we have probably something in common when we are here, doing something what is for me important to share, and that's my life, my gay story, my passion for life, for everything, everything. Yeah, but mostly I would like to talk on this channel only about gay guys, about myself, about my experience, and about everything what is very intimate and what I never heard from another gay guys, and that's mostly the passion, the heart passion for gay guys mostly, which is we can call as a F-ish, and it's because it's so many. Okay, it's complicated, but I believe you will understand me what I'm talking about. It's here on YouTube is so many gay guys doing videos, vlogs, podcast, anything. We'll be doing probably just podcast because in this time, I don't have the another stuff to do more, etc. But I believe it will be enough. Just talk with you and share my life and experience and everything. You will see. Anyway, um, as a major guy who is older than 30, 40, I'm not even 45, neatly something that I don't want to talk. Maybe you will figure out everything who I am, but it's better when I will telling you who I am than if you will, dig in and investigate it who I am. Anyway, this is not the point. The point of this video is telling you something like introduction of myself and of this platform, of this new tube program, podcast, anything, doesn't matter how you want to be called. I want to talk too much about something what nobody is just like that talking here on YouTube. I don't want to be very, 18 plus. I don't want to talk about X and many other things what is very intimate and what is not belongs to YouTube. But I want just share my life, my story about what's that mean to being gay generally. Because I'm watching so many YouTubers, gay guys. What I know they are gays, but they are not acting like a gays. They are not talking about gay stuff, about maybe how they get together, met together, coming out, just little story. But I would like to share with you deep stuff. What's that mean to be a gay? Live in Central Europe, then move to UK, live in UK, and many other things. You can help me definitely with lots of questions, because if I will have lots of questions from your side, then I will know as a feedback of what is interesting you about me and about the situations, about the videos, what I'm doing, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I don't want to sound like a doctor. I don't want to sound like encyclopedia and blah blah blah. I just really want to have, without any script, without any help, dictionary and a GP chart or a Siri, just really talk from my heart, from my experience, uh, what I really think about that, what was, what is, and what might be. Yeah, always it's this thing definitely is not easy, simple for anyone. It's complicated. for everyone in some point. My life as a gay was complicated straight from my childhood, and till now is also not, very sweet. It's not honey. The life is always giving me lots of lemons. But thank God that's just lemons. Could be worst. With lemons you can do something, let's say. But if I receiving too many, what is not edible, what is not nice, you know, artichokes. If life is giving you too many artichokes or aubergines, eggplants, what to do it with that? It's just too much. Or eggplants. Not the proper eggplants, like the vegetables. Okay. Uh, how I said, I don't have for this first video any script. I don't have a topic and theme to talk about something special, because I'm planning to do too many videos here and focus always for some topic. But what I can say straight away from my head, what is missing to me on YouTube, what the gay guys are doing, is the open, deep talking about what's that mean to being gay, and in the intimacy, in the life, when what you're doing when you are on your own. Have you figured out that you are probably gay? Because that's the thing. Okay, coming out. That's, let's say, coming out. What's that mean? I don't want to talk right now about my coming out, but young boys, they know that something has happened in their life already if they are 7 years old, 8 years old. But they are children. They are children and they don't know what has really happened. But the life, the brain, is already giving some hints, bits, and tips that something will be different. But nobody wants to, open this. That's really like that, because you are so young that nobody will be talking with you about this. Everyone is waiting. Then you are 12. And at 12, you start to be in love. But that's not true, because from my own, I was in love already in my 7, 8. I felt something to girl and I want to kiss her. That's because I know what is kiss. I did know nothing else about how the body works, what is puberty, adolescence, absolutely nothing, of course. But I know that if I will kiss the girl like I want, I will feel something different than when I'm kissing my mom, sis, or grannies. That's a different kiss. And somehow in this very, very young age, I knew that I want to do this and like that. And I knew it. I remember really these specific moments that I will feel something different, and I wanted that. It happens. I get slapped from my father, and it was banned, prohibit. It was bad from everyone around me. You cannot do that because you're too young and because she's your cousin. No. Okay, but at the age of 7, 8, you don't understand what you done wrong, why you have these feelings, and blah, blah, blah. It's because you have these parents, and the parents say no. And when someone says strictly no, you need to listen. But the explanation, what has really happened in such a young age, what he's doing. And this is the biggest problem, that parents with the boys thinking the boy is too young for understanding if he about sexuality, is too young. I don't believe that, especially in this century, in this time, for this generation. They supposed to know straight away What's that mean? Because why 2 years old girl supposed to play with the dolls? Why the 2 years old girl supposed to be already mom and care everything about the dolls? And with the boys and with the life is something very similar, I believe. Because in my case, it was very hard, complicated. And I remember that. That's what I'm talking because I was extremely confused. Why this is coming to me? Because my puberty started very early. Literally at my 6, I had my first, the thing. I didn't know what is happened. Why is this and that? And I never spoke about that with nobody, definitely, because it's so complicated that I believe nobody can understand what has happened with this boy, what is wrong, what is bad, because I am from very conservative family. They live in the village and they are just for the village lifestyle. It was never for me there, and they never gave us as a siblings, or they never gave me as a boy anything what they didn't receive from their parents and their parents and their parents. And that's the biggest problem. Now, it's not such a big problem because if the 6 years old boy is very interesting, he can Google it, he can find many informations on his own. And that's fine, kind of, but still, I believe he will be very confusing what has happened because that's too young. But in this age, everything probably starting. Definitely, something is going on in that age, which is supposed to not because it's too young. But anyway, it's happened, and because we live in Europe, USA, and this, I don't want to know what is really happened in country like, the third country and different country when the sexual lifestyle start very, very young, very fast, in very young age, and I believe it's complicated, it's not good. Here in Europe, in UK, the things are different, and I would like to talk about Europe mostly, what is possible here to do and not and this stuff. But it's just very, very complicated. Um, and go deep in, it will be just shocking you, and shocking you. But all my life, I was always interested in informations what nobody was. Like when I said to my friend, "Do you know that your lipstick include a fat from animals?" And she was just, "No, I'm not eating animals. I'm vegetarian, and definitely my lipsticks have just color, something, some fat, but definitely it's artificial fat and not something from animals. No." And she Googled it and she realized I'm right. And she was in shock because she didn't know these basic things is important, not important stuff. But that's what I always dig in some not important stuff, what people don't know, need to know. But yeah, yes. I remember right now that when I was a child, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and always when my mom with someone wanted to talk about something private, intimacy, about the lady stuff, she always told me, go, go ahead, go somewhere, do this, do that. And I never heard what she was talking about. But later, I was interested just about sex, sexuality, and everything together. What's that mean? The difference between man body, woman body, girl's body, everything. Because it was so forbidden for me, so banned, that I was only interested later in my age about all this stuff. why this has happened. And I was 20 years old, maybe 20ish, maybe a little bit more, when I asked myself, why the brain, body, and the soul doesn't work together. Why first at my 11 years I started to have hairy legs. I didn't want it. I was too young to have a hairy legs at 11. Nobody had that in my class. I was just me, and the hair start growing, not just there. At I was 12, and I already have the first mustache, the first one, baby pedophile mustache, and I was just 12. And at my late 20s, I realized that doesn't work exactly. The body is doing their style, life, and life, and other things, the hormones and everything, and the mind, the soul, and this stuff is very late. Very late. And then when you need to put all this together, it's just so confusing. And I was 20. And can you imagine what has happened with the boy who is 13 in public school, and what he has to get through all these horrible things? It must be very confusing, very painful, and he probably doesn't have anyone to ask what is really happened here, because that was my situation. I knew it that I cannot ask my parents, family at school, because I am very old age generation. I cannot, Google it, what has happened, what is this and that. I was minimum informations, and I just was confusing logically, but also I left, you know, I was not digging, interesting, because there was not answers. It was just questions, but not answers. And I believe for many gay guys, it's the same stuff. Still, because 10 years ago, it was not, too old, 215, and a young boy asked me a question. He was gay, open gay, long time gay. He had lots of experience. He was bottom, and he asked me this question. Uh, do you think I can have intercourse with a man with a very, very large aubergine? Because I know one, and I would like to try, but I'm afraid, I'm scared, because it's probably impossible this get smoothly in. He, he he thought he cannot, because it's too big, and it's impossible to do anything with that. I explained him that's not the point. That's not the thing. How big or small? It's just you need to work with that, because it's not easy for you, for him, but it's possible. And blah 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 blah. It was very interesting, because with everything what he has, all the informations, internet, and blah blah blah, he still cannot figure out if this is possible for him. And I realized in 2015, young boy, gay probably since he's 15, open gay, that he still mm, swimming in non-information for his gay life, what he can do it, yes or not, and how. It's just, in that moment, it gave me the point when, okay, because this is my hobby, the knowledge about sexuality, about gay guys, what they are doing, what is pleasure for them, blah blah blah. uh, I need to know, and I'm glad that I know right now from one gay guy that he still struggle to get informations in his age and experience and skills. Well, he has already, the sex life and everything. How still he don't know that this is exist, because there was so many things he doesn't know that there is many types of condoms, about size. He has no clue this is exist, and he was so shocked when I show him this is exist, this is like that and that and that and that, and he was just really, and he was 20, and he has no clue informations about these things, and it was very interesting for me what is still missing to him, because in that my age and year and point, I already had this information. And that's why I'm doing these videos, to share everything, mostly what I know already. Of course, I'm not doctor, I'm not genius to know everything, because this is missing to me. And if you know on YouTube, if someone is doing something similar, who is explaining everything about gay guys, sexuality, and everything, how get smoothly or easier as a gay with his life, especially in Europe and America, I will be very appreciated if you will let me know the channel, the name of the channel, and I would like to see who and how the channel is looks, what they are doing, and this, because we can learn so much, and it's just fun. It's just fine and fun to know all these different opinions from various guys. Yeah. Okay, what I said might be very confusing, but if you will listening this again, you will definitely get more into what I was talking about, because it's sometimes kind of shocking what you as a gay still don't know, and I would like just share some things with my open hands here. How is it? For example, now I get, idea on my head. What's that mean? Saturday night life for gay guy. Every week is a Saturday, and mostly Saturday gay guys is going out to pub, the club, drinking, dancing, and the thing. Yes. And it's normal, it's fine, but what's that really mean? I in Europe, in UK, it's mean that's some kind of ritual when the gay guys is going out, and he already have some ideas, a plan, and everything, how supposed to look his night out. Probably first one he's doing is outfit. He's need to figure out something to wear. If he doesn't have anything new, he's going and buying shopping. He's doing economy, and shopping is relaxing, is fine. That's the first point. Second point, he needs to call his friends who will going out with him, because from my observations, young gay guys about 20 30, they are not going out on themselves. That means you need to have someone to go out with someone. It could be girl best friend, it could be someone, some colleague from work, school, anyone. Again, my experience, what I saw. Other things, group of friends, bunch of this stuff going. But the beginning of the night, logically, is with a bunch of people, with a girl, and then But the end of the night, Saturday night, with lots of alcohol, with the good mood from the songs, music, dance, is, yeah, you know, and it's normal. It's absolutely fine if you come in home with everything what you get there, like mobile, keys, money, cards, all these things. If you didn't lose or if you did not been stolen or this stuff, it's just fine. If you have hangover, yeah, that's the other side of alcohol, mostly of times. And the other things what you probably had, because gay guys, when they are going out, they are kind of dreaming to have pleasure, pleasure with another man, boy, and this. It's because being gay and realize you're coming out, what I was talking earlier, is then you realize that man body is what you want. And you need to figure out this very deeply, very deeply, because it's not just man face. That's not the whole body. Whole body is, and the whole body looks different in the morning, different when it's aroused, erected, different position of everything. And then in your coming out, you realize this is what I like. This is what I'm staring and watching when guys are sitting, standing, running, wearing this and that, and having that in this position and in these videos, in these magazines, and blah blah blah. Wow. And this needs time, logically, because then at your 20s, when you will start going out, Saturday night especially, you will need realize, okay, right now at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., I am in the mood for some hanky panky. I would like to kiss some guy, and I already know which one, probably, and I know this and that, because there was time during my coming out and everything when I realized, this is what is wow for me, because I can kiss any guy, just guy, and I know it will be fine. But if I will find guy who is taller than me, masculine, who's wearing a vest, who's wearing shorts, anything, and you know that the Saturday night is exactly what you expected, because you had fun, you know, the first hours with your friends, drinking, dancing, but now, probably at 2 a.m., when you know it's nearly time to go home, you would like to have something extra. Something what you can pay for that, mostly. You cannot, found anything like that anywhere. You can be successful, you can be happy, you can have, luck, good luck for that, or you just need to go home and it's fine. And you know what has happened. It's not nice when you're drunk, because a drunk man, a young man in the age and the hormones and the body, yeah. But you need to know what to do it in this time, and I believe that already young gay guys know what to do it. That's not the thing what I want to talk here, because we know. But I just wanted to explain from my observation what's that mean for gay guys go Saturday night out, and what probably most of the gay guys are doing there and how. And it's absolutely fine. But you can have gay guys, again about 20, 25 years old, and they never ever clubbing. No alcohol, but they have, needs. The body have some needs. The soul needs to eat. And the gayness in you needs to be, it's hungry, always hungry. and you need somehow satisfy the body and the soul. Even you are not doing, this stuff. Saturday night is typically not for you. But anyway, you still need help yourself with this. And we know how. And it's different, these things. Okay, what I realize, it's different with your intelligence. If you are really more intelligent, then you need more specific things to make your body and brain and soul satisfied. That's mean in this case the fetish and the desire is always stronger than if you are just ordinary class working gay guys who's working in McDonald's or retails, and you just starting coquetting, flirting with anything like gay sexuality, because you know that's you need something, you want something, but you don't understand. That's the point. You don't understand why guys with a mustache or with muscles or guys with hairy chest are you so attractive into them, and why these guys make you more happy inside than the others. Why your brain choose this desire, this F-ish, to be in your life, and why already in your young age, even if you are 50. I realize that if you are really just basic ordinary man, not very intelligent, not not very educated, that you might have just basic or soft desires and fetishes than someone who is not more educated or very intelligent. No, who is more already with all the skills and experience about his sexuality. He already tries so many things, and in that case he will try more and more because he's more and more hungry, and he's looking for something more deep and hard specific what make him more pleasurable, the things, because he thought that he likes guys in jeans or cowboy style. But now he realized this is not enough. It's fine, but only if the man is about 50ish, older man. And that's something what the young gay guys doesn't understand why I have that. It's not enough that I am just gay. I know that I am bottom. I need to find someone who is top because I enjoyed the thing, the intercourse. But I cannot have anyone. I cannot date any man because somehow my brain wants for me only guys with the big muscles. And you don't understand where this came from. Yeah. Probably I know a little bit, but I will tell you next time if I will remember exactly when I finish this video, because from my experience I had the same. That's why I'm talking about this, because I start with something and my life now is in different level, what I really like, what I really enjoy it since I was 15, 20, or after my coming out, when I realized this has happened and this stuff happened like that and that, and I really should doing this, and this is for pleasure, and why I have to do other things. Everything is normal. We will talk about that. You will see. But now, just Simple thing. You don't need to subscribe me. You don't need to give me like, nothing like that. Just questions. If you have some specific questions about gay lifestyle, gay sexuality, don't be hesitate. Don't be shy. Just leave a comment or send me the comment on my email, and I will try to explain in this next video, or I will text you. It doesn't matter. From only my experience, the answer will be from me, not from chat GPT or Google and blah blah blah, because that's what I want to do it. Reality from my gay lifestyle. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time. Have a nice time and let me know what you think. Bye.